Hello, I'm going to talk about CLIL and how it can be useful in a non-CLIL classroom. What is CLIL? Well, CLIL is the teaching of a subject, geography, art, maths, using a second language. The content and language integrated learning. The idea is that the pupils learn the content of the subject and the language at the same time. In CLIL, it's the content that determines the language, so there are no neat grammar structures or lexical sets. In the primary classroom, we're not usually in a CLIL situation. The aim is to teach English. The content is there to set up a context for the vocabulary and structures. But there are elements of CLIL that we can use in a general English class. When people learn a language, they often learn to communicate quite quickly. If you live in the country where the language is spoken, people learn very quickly how to communicate. They learn basic interpersonal communication skills, BICS. But in an academic context, in a classroom, BICS is limited. The language of cause and effect in science, the language used for mathematical symbols, and so on. These are not everyday situations. This kind of language is called CALP, C-A-L-P, Cognitive Academic Language Proficiency. And we only come across this in classrooms. So, today's pupils, who will probably at some point in their lives be in a CALP situation, need help with this kind of language. In ACE 4, we use the cross-curricular pages to introduce basic CALP. Each lesson is based on a school subject, and the reading, texts and activities have the CALP embedded. Here's an example. You can see that the CALP is the language of categorization for animals. So, when you're approaching cross-curricular pages, remember CALP.